What's up, everybody? Sir LT Giles here, and this is going to be my review slash discussion on True Detective Season 2, Episode 1. It's going to be a spoiler-filled review and discussion. I really don't know how I'm going to talk about this without spoiling some stuff. Well, anyways, all-star cast. Freaking cinematography is great. All these scenes, like the scene where Alinka went to go visit her father, you could just see the ocean. It was amazing. Well, I guess I'll start off with Alinka. She's trying to be a savior to her sister and trying to seek out her father to help deal with her sister. And she goes and she finds her sister doing some kind of porno thing, and basically there's nothing she could do. It's all legit and legal. She says she's offered medicine. Well, we see she's been through a lot, and you know, she was gambling and stuff, and it all leads to where everything's going. They're searching for this missing person who they're investigating, and then so I'll move on to Paul, one of our characters played by Taylor Kitsch, who is a former Army veteran, and he's a biker cop, and so he stops this girl and gets accused of soliciting to her, I'm sorry. And we all know that that's bullshit, but you know, they suspend him and everything. And so he goes to see his girlfriend or lover, whatever she is, and you see he's traumatized. He's been burned and everything, and there's just a lot we want to know about this cat. And so he's riding his motorcycle down the freeway, and he's just on the edge. I'll get back to him in a second. So our main guy, Ray, played by Colin Farrell, this guy, same thing, he's been traumatized. I'm confused by, first they say his wife left when he's talking to the lawyer. Then in the beginning when he talks to Frank, who's Vince Vaughn's character, and he says that the guy who hurt your wife. So I'm really confused. If you guys can help me in the comments, help clear that up. Like I said, we're getting to know these characters, and I'm going to learn a lot more by watching that. I'm sold. Season 1 was phenomenal. I'm sold with this season. At the end, the scene where, let's get to the part where Frank, his son was bullied, and he goes and beats the shit out of the father. And, oh man, he tells his son, he says, or tell the father's son, basically, I'll come back and fuck your father. That shit was insane. And that little kid's not going to be bullying nobody no more. Oh, and then we learn, you know, the whole railroad thing with Frank, Vince Vaughn's character. I'm not sure what he does, if he's like a city official or what he does. And the main guy, Casper, is the city manager, but it doesn't really say what Vince Vaughn does. But I know he takes care of stuff for Ray. But so the scene in the area where he says, if Casper doesn't come back, I'm going to stick my size 13 up his head. I wonder if Vince Vaughn's really got a size 13. I know he's like really tall, probably like 6'3", 6'4". But yeah, Ray takes care of the writer who's trying to ruin the project, and we don't see it, but he beats the shit out of him. It's pretty hilarious. Now, so let's get back to Paul. So when Paul is riding the motorcycle down the freeway, and he finds the victim, Ben Casper, and he finds him dead. He finds the glasses on him and takes them off. Finds out his eyes are missing. We got our main victim, and then so Paul calls it in, and we get all our people together, and they're all investigating it, and they're all talking about, you know, the murder and everything. And I just love at the end when they all look at each other, and you know this is going to be the task force that's going to find this villain, this murderer, the guy that's in the Cadillac with the crow. I'm anxious to learn more about this villain and find out who this villain is, because this dude, he's got to be pretty brutal. I mean, the last guy from last season was pretty scary. But no, I got something to get me through for the weeks without no Game of Thrones, and I'm very happy with True Detective. I give this episode a 9 out of 10. The song at the end from the trailer, when Frank and Ray are sitting in the bar, it's just amazing. And the look they give each other, and they're just sitting there, and just, you know, everybody's been through a lot, and they're all fucked up. and they're all gonna work together to find this murderer. Well, I don't know about Frank, but I know they're gonna find somebody, but I know they're gonna make us care about these characters, and somebody's gonna end up dying in this season. I know it, man. I mean, we got lucky with Matthew McConaughey surviving in last season. Oh yeah, one thing I want to mention with the Linka, when she was getting ready, she put a knife in her belt, a knife in her ankle, and you know, when she's putting all her stuff on, watch. Mark my words, that's gonna foreshadow something in the future. Like, that's gonna save her. I'm predicting that right there. But no, overall 9 out of 10. I'll be back for next week to review episode 2. If I got anything wrong, like names or anything, or just help me out in the comments, guys. I would love to know your thoughts and everything. Oh yeah, and I'm on Twitter now, Sir LT Giles, just like my YouTube name. And thanks for watching. And like I said, let me get your feedback. I would love a like. Hey, if you come into my channel for the first time, subscribe. I'm gonna start making videos. I'm gonna review this whole season. And this is LT Giles, and I'm out.